Welcome to C Programming Tutorials. In today's tutorial we are going to learn about functions. It's a very interesting topic. It's a little bit kind of we're going advanced. I mean, I won't call it an advanced topic, but basically we have covered quite a bit of stuff that we can now start talking about functions. Again, I would appreciate if you haven't subscribed this channel. I would appreciate if you could subscribe to this channel, Learnorama. And if you haven't become a fan of awesome C programming tutorials in high def page on Facebook, I would appreciate if you could become the fan there also. And as usual, I would appreciate if you could give me some feedback, any comments, anything about these tutorials. And also, if you like these tutorials, I would appreciate if you could basically click on the like link on the on Facebook, or the thumbs up button on YouTube. Thank you so much. So let's get started. So functions, we have been talking about functions. Like, for example, in our previous tutorials we have been using printf, right, to print something, any kind of message. Okay, any kind of message that you want to print, you could basically use printf statement or printf function to basically to print that statement. Now, what this is called is calling the function. Okay, this thing, using a function is called calling the function. So we are calling this printf function to do something, and we don't know how it does it, but all we know is basically it does something. And what is that thing? That thing is that whatever message that I give it, it basically displays it on the screen. Okay, so this is exactly what functions do. Functions are basically a small piece of code, a collection of lines, lines of code, basically, that allows it to do some small task, some task, basically. So a program the definition is very similar to the definition of a program. A program also does some task, but function actually does a part of that task. So functions are very useful, and when you have something to do again and again, okay, and different points in the program. So instead of writing the same lines of code again and again, what you do is you basically create a function so that you have a common place, a single piece of code to do certain thing. And then in different places where you want to do that, you basically just call into that function, and it will basically do that for you. So if you don't understand this, don't be confused. Don't worry about it. We are going to basically discuss this thing in more detail, and you'll definitely understand. So how do you? So that was calling the function, but now we will learn how to define our own function. Printf, it basically comes with C. It's a standard function. It just, if you are working with C, you basically have that function available to you to be able to call it to print any message on the screen. But now we will learn, C allows us to basically declare our own functions or define our own functions, and this is how you do it. We basically write the return type, then followed by the name of the function. Okay, name of the function. Okay, these angle brackets, they just say that whatever inside it, you have to substitute it with something else. You don't have to use these angle brackets. Okay, and then parentheses. These parentheses, this is important. This is part of the function definition, and you will have to use it. And then followed by the list of arguments, and then the parentheses closed, basically, and then this braces, just like in any other C program, and then statements, did I write it right? No. Okay, and statement, and so on, statement, and then finally close. So you see how we group these statements together into the function. Okay, and this is called the header or prototype of the function. Okay, and this is what you have to do. You have to basically start with with any type. I'm sorry, with any type, and then you need the type, the name of the function, and then parentheses start, and then the followed by the list of arguments, and then parentheses close. Okay, very simple. So let's write something very quick. Okay, let's write a function which all it does, it is basically prints out a couple of messages. Okay, very simple. So return type, let's not worry about return type for now, and let's use void. Okay, void says there is no return type, and we'll learn about it, what return type means more, maybe probably in the next tutorial, because I'm running out of time. There are only 3 minutes left, and I don't think I'll get to that point. And let's write the name of the function. What would be the name of the write? That you can choose any name you want. Okay, but try to use the names which basically describe the thing that the function is trying to do. Here we are trying to print some messages, so let's write print messages. Okay, the name of the function, followed by the list of arguments. Okay, list of arguments, let's not worry about list of arguments also, so we'll leave this empty. So there is nothing, it's optional. You don't have to have arguments. Okay, so you just basically, we'll just leave them empty, no arguments here. Okay, you could also write void here if you want to. Okay, and then braces start and braces close, and we have to write whatever we want. We can write here any lines of code. Okay, and what we have to do, we have to print some messages out. What messages? Let's say printf this is the information age. Okay, and then printf pretty soon robots are going to take over the world. Okay, don't get scared, that's not gonna happen. So not anytime soon anyway. So okay, so this is our definition of the function. So what does this do? It's very simple. It just displays these two messages. That's it. So what do we do with this? This is what we do. We call this function. This was the definition of the function. We call this function as part of our program. So let's say let's print something here. Printf about to call the function first time. Okay, so that we see this message, and then we call this function. Okay, this is how you call the function. You basically use the name of the function followed by any arguments to that function, but there are no arguments to our function right now, so we just leave it empty. And then we printf about to call the function second time. Okay, and then we say print messages, we call that function one more time, and that's it. Very simple. Let's execute it. F9. Let's see what it does. Oops, didn't like this because this is not a valid C statement. F9. There we go. Look at this. Look at what happened here. Okay, look at what happened here. Look at this. It always starts with the main function. Look at this. This main is also a function. If you note this, it basically satisfies the definition of a function. Okay, so it starts with the main function. Always the program starts with main function. It doesn't start from here, even though it is defined before main function. So it starts from here. Okay, so let's bring this back up. So about it, first thing it says print this message about to call the function first time. Okay, so it says about to call the function first time. Then it calls this print messages. Okay, and then print messages is called, so the control jumps here and then it starts executing this function, and then it says printf this is the information age. Okay, we'll continue this tutorial next time.